Hello everyone. In today's lecture we are going to start 8th chapter from Environmental Biology and Toxicology is Toxicants of Public Health Hazards. So it is the last chapter from the Environmental Biology and Toxicology. So in today's lecture we are going to finish pesticides and heavy metals. Pesticides are public health hazards and heavy metals of public health hazards. So what is a pesticides actually it is a chemical which is used for killing the pest or arrest the growth of pest, and the pesticides is generally used in the household like pieces like the killing the rats, killing the cockroaches. The pesticides, another source is garden lawns where is also used pesticides for killing the pest or arrest the growth of pest. Then the drift for spraying pesticides, residue of plants and vegetables, these are the sources of pesticides, and these sources are important because of these sources the pesticides enter into the human body or enter into the our ecosystem. So how do pesticides enter our body? Pesticides are accumulate in the water, pesticides are accumulate in air, pesticides are accumulated into the vegetables, then the many route of the pesticides enter our body through the skin. It's known as a dermal origin. So in most work situation absorption through the skin is the most common route of pesticides exposure. People can be exposed to the splash or mist when mixing, loading or applying the pesticide, and skin contact can occur when you touch a piece of equipment, protective clothing or surface that has a pesticide residue on it. So because of that pesticides can also absorb through your eyes. In addition the pesticides can cause injury to your eyes itself. So these are the most important route of the pesticide injections. Then another one is through the lungs inhalation. So inhalation may occur when working near the powders, airborne droplets or the vapors, and the hazards from low pressure applications is fairly low because most of the droplets are too large to remain in the air. So applying a pesticide with high pressure, ultra low volume or fogging equipment can increase the hazards because the droplets are smaller and they can be carried in air. So it is a considerable distance. So pesticides with high inhalation hazards will be labeled with detection or direction to use a respirator. So inhalation is one of the route for ingestion of pesticides, and the pesticides enter to our body. Another one is a by mouth. So while ingestion is a less common way to be exposed, it can result to the most severe poisoning, and there is a numerous report of people accidentally drinking a pesticide that been put into the unlabeled bottle or beverages or the polluted water, so including the soft drinks, soft can bottles. So workers who handle pesticides may also essential ingest the substance when eating or smoking if they have not washed their hands first. So washing hands is important, which peoples are used to make the pesticides or this pesticide working industry. Then these are the pesticides enter to our many health hazards due to the pesticides. These are the stinging of eyes. Pesticides can cause short-term adverse health effect called as the acute effects, and these all are the acute effects, and the chronic effects are also are there. These chronic effects examples is including stinging eyes, rashes, blisters, blindness, nausea, dizziness, diarrhea and death. These all are health hazard due to the pesticides. So pesticides are harmful to our body because we studied about the dose, LD50 dose, LC50. So toxicant concentration, toxicant dose is important for the health hazard. So how much or the how many compounds or how many chemicals are enter in your body and form its reaction, and it is a hazards to our health. Another one is a heavy metals, because heavy metals is also produces great health hazard. So heavy metallic elements are natural component of the environment, and it is difficult to remove from the surrounding when they enter into our environment. So increasing the use of different heavy metals in industry, health problem arising, traces of toxicity heavy metals such as the mercury, then the magnesium, zinc, arsenic, these all are the deleterious to human health. So it is a very dangerous to human health if their concentration get increasing. So the sources of heavy metals are the industrial processes, then street dust, land runoff, industrial effluents, fossil fuel burning, industrial waste, wastewater from mining and smelting. So these all are the sources of heavy metals. First heavy metal is arsenic. So arsenic, it is widely distributed in nature and highly concentrated in coal, and it is also found in the rock, soil, leak, or it leak into the water. So the dominant basis of arsenic poisoning is the form of groundwater that naturally contain the high concentration of arsenic. Means the ultimately the arsenic present into rock, soil, and soil is contaminated with water and leak into the arsenic into the water, and it is naturally occur in the drinking water. So the arsenic poisoning is from the groundwater is naturally contain high concentration of arsenic. So many countries are suffer due to the this arsenic poisoning from the drinking water. So its toxicity is arsenic poisoning. Arsenic poisoning is a medical condition caused by elevated level of arsenic in the body. So arsine gas is hemolytic poison and which causes death due to the renal failure. So acute toxicity is in acute toxicity the hemangiosarcoma and kidney damage, muscular atrophy, gastrointestinal damage, nerve disorder is due to the during the acute toxicity of arsenic poisoning. So in case of chronic exposure causes cancer of lung and skin, and large doses leading to the death consist of the fever, malaria, cardiac arrhythmia, then black foot disease. These all are due to the arsenic poisoning. So if the arsenic is concentrated in our nail, hair and skin. So here is a good example of the arsenic in nail produce mesh lines, white bands across the fingernails. These are due to the arsenic poisoning. So it is the best example of deposition of arsenic in our nail. So arsenic is a heavy metal and it produces many health hazards to human being. Another metal is a cadmium. So cadmium is commonly found in industrial workplaces, and cadmium is an extremely toxic metal and it belonging to the group of zinc and mercury. So it is released in the environment from cadmium industry as a fumes, dust, sludge and wastewater. So about 2000 tons of cadmium per year are released into our environment, and when it releases in our environment, it accumulate in our food chain and transfer into the next trophic level. So it is a produce great health hazards to our ecosystem. Then its toxicity. A toxic cadmium is relatively rare but toxic to all vital system and function of human at high level of exposure. So cadmium becomes bound to plasma protein and albumin and alpha macroglobin after the absorption in blood, and it gets deposited in our liver, kidney, testes, lungs and pancreas and endocrine organ and intestinal mucosa. So if they are deposited into our soft organ and soft organ become phases is dangerous. Then symptoms like increased salivation, abdominal cramp, headache, chest pain, bronchial pneumonia, hypertension, anemia, kidney necrosis and proteinuria. These are all symptoms of the cadmium toxicity. And in cadmium toxicity, there are the one disease is the itai or is also known as a ouch disease, and symptoms of renal functioning, and in this disease vitamin D level were lower in this disease of patient. The vitamin D is decreases due to the cadmium deposition. Then another heavy metal is a copper. So sources of copper is a widely distributed in nature. But why it is a widely distributed in nature? Because it present in the our environment. Then it is a third and most important metal used in our industry. So its toxicity level is copper toxicity, also called as a copperidius, and the richest dietary copper sources include the shellfish, seed, nuts, organ meats, wheat bran, then whole grain products and chocolates. So these are the widely distributed in nature, and the first, it is the third most important metal used in industry. So copper toxicity are also called as a copperidiosis, and excess copper in the body causes the Wilson's disease, and the deficiency of copper is called as a Menkes disease. If the copper level is excessive, there is also be disease, and if the deficiency of copper, there is also disease. So maintain the level of copper in body is most important. So this these diseases are seen due to the eating acid food, cook in the uncoated copper cookware, or from the exposure of excess copper in drinking water and other environmental sources. So this causes the gastrointestinal pain, irritation, or respiratory tract fever. These all are the symptoms of the excessive copper or the lower copper in our body, and this copper toxicity, also called as a coppericidus. These are the health hazard to the human being due to the copper metal. Then another heavy metal is a lead. Then sources of lead is the lead has been used since last 6,000 years, and lead get into the human body by the inhalation and the ingestion and many factors. So main sources of lead is a paint, soil, dust, toys and workplaces. Folk medicines, Ayurvedas and cosmetics, these are the also sources of the lead infection. And lead toxicity, lead gets into human body by the inhalation and ingestion, and 10% of the lead ingest may be absorbed into the blood, and they accumulate in our RBC, liver, kidney, bone, and which main organ affected by lead poisoning. These are the main organ affected due to the lead poisoning, and it affects the peripheral nervous system. This is the most important health hazard to human being. It affects the peripheral nervous system, and it's a peculiarity of the lead toxicity. Then symptoms are the lead toxicity is abdominal pain, vomiting, diarrhea, confusion is due to the peripheral nervous system is affected. Then headache, anemia is because of they are deposited in our RBC. So irritability, severe cause, coma, and after death is the last condition. These all are the symptoms of lead toxicity. So lead interferes with a variety of body processes, and it is toxic to many organs. That tissue include the heart, bones, intestine, kidney, reproductive and nervous system is also. So lead poisoning, it is a medical condition in human caused by increased level of lead in the body. So these are the health hazards due to the lead. The manganese. Manganese is manganese is present in wide variety of food including whole grains, corns, oyster, nuts, soybean, rice, coffee, tea and many species. These are the sources of manganese. So manganese helps activate many enzymes in metabolism and plays a role a variety of chemical processing in your body. So it helps with protein and amino acid digestion and utilization, as well as the metabolism of cholesterol and carbohydrates. So manganese play an important role in our body. So manganese toxicity is a chronic manganese poisoning produces the neuropsychiatric disorder. So chronic poisoning are produce our neuropsychiatric disorder, and these symptoms including irritability, difficulty in walking, speech disturbances, and compulsive behavior. These are because of the manganese toxicity. And this behavior, compulsive behavior mean the that is the running, fighting, singing, and this disease syndrome develops memory loss. Then the disorder, many disorders in walking, walking is diminished and associated with the movement gut disorder. This all due to the manganese poisoning. These all heavy metals producing many health hazards to our body. The mercury. So mercury's natural source are the volcanoes, forest fire, ore, and fossil fuels such as the coal and petroleum. These all are the sources of mercury. And this toxicity is a toxic effect include the damage to the brain, kidney, and lungs. So mercury poisoning seen in many diseases including the acrodynia, Hunter-Russell 2 syndrome, and Minamata disease. Minamata disease is a peculiarity of the mercury poisoning, and the symptoms including the sensory impairment, disturbed sensation, and lack of coordination. These all are the symptoms during the mercury poisoning or during these all diseases, this Minamata disease, Hunter-Russell syndrome, and acrodynia. Then last heavy metal is a zinc. Zinc is an essential requirement for the healthy body. But if any chemical is an excess or is an less, it can be harmful. So excess zinc in our body causes a zinc toxicity, and this toxicity seen in the ingestion of greater than the 2 to 5 mg of zinc. So greater than 225 mg of zinc is a harmful. So excessive absorption of zinc can suppress copper and iron absorption. So copper and iron is also essential, but because of the excessive zinc, they suppress the copper and iron absorption, and it causes gastrointestinal disorder including the vomiting and diarrhea. So these all are the health hazards due to the heavy metals and pesticides producing many toxic effect to our body, and it is a great health hazard to our human beings or all our ecosystem. So today we finished the health hazards of pesticides and heavy metals. So I stop here. Thank you.